Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with the fifth layout using the April Hip Kit, and I'm showing you some of the stuff that I might be using. And those sequins, because I'm packing up my room and I had brought them in my craft room so that I could put them in little baggies because I don't like them to be all over the place. Well, it got picked up with a lot of stuff that I was packing and I couldn't find them for the longest time. Anyway, I went on the search for them. And I mean, this is the fifth layout and I haven't used them once on any layouts yet. So I went on a search for them and I found them. So I'm going to start using them on this layout. And this Amy Tangerine Rise and Shine pattern paper, oh my goodness, I love anything orange. And it's not a color that you see very often in pattern papers. But every time that you do, you'll see me using it. And actually, I'm going to use this pattern paper as the background, 2 layouts in the row. The other side, I really liked it. It was arrows. It was sort of an aqua with black arrows. I really liked it. But like I said, because you don't see orange, and I really love it. It was sort of a gritty type, and it was sort of distressed. Really love that. And then I love that the top and the bottom had different colors. So the top part had an aqua, and then the bottom part, which is the branding strip, is kind of orange or a deeper orange with white polka dots. So I end up cutting the top off because I want to keep that orange stripe at the bottom. And this is a picture of my plate at Rainforest Cafe not this past April 2015, but April 2014 when we went. And oh my gosh, I always get the same thing every time we go because I love it so much. And I'm never disappointed. I love it every time. And it was perfect because the plate was orange. So it went perfectly with this background. And then I pulled a whole bunch of different pattern papers that came in the Amy Tangerine 6x6 Rise and Shine pattern paper. That was part of the Project Life add-on, I do believe. I'm not going to use it for Project Life. I'm using it as extra stuff for extra pattern paper, I guess I should say, so that I can get way more layouts done with my regular scrapbooks. I think this time around, I'm only going to be able to get one Project Life layout done, and I'm okay with that. I got tons of Project Life stuff. Like I said, now I look at the Project Life add-on as an embellishment add-on. So I get 2 embellishment add-on, and I love that because I get so many embellishments. And if you saw my Kill a Kit video for merch, I had quite a bit of embellishment left. And what I'm doing is I'm going to have a special place in my new scrap room, and that's where I'm going to keep all my old Hip Kit stuff. And then when I'm running out of stuff, I can go there first and, try to use it up. So what I'm doing now, well, first what I did was I used the watercolor pencils that came in the color add-on, and they're from Prima. And I put some on some packaging, and I took some orange ones, or an orange one, and then I added some distressed looking smooches to the background using some packaging. And now I want to color some light modeling paste, again using the watercolor pencil. And one of the templates that I got, it was just a few weeks ago, I guess, and I showed it the packaging. And I really love it. And it actually reminded me of a plate. It looked like the plate that my steak is on. And so I'm coloring the light modeling paste in that orange, and then I'm going to put it all over the background, and then eventually I'll put it on top of the pattern paper also. So it takes me a few minutes because I am diluting the watercolor pencil with water and then transferring it over to the modeling paste. It's not as concentrated because you're diluting it when you're first transferring it to your block. So it's not as concentrated as if you know, if I would try to cut off pieces, but I don't know how that would work. I think it would take me longer to try to break up that pencil and get it to blend with the modeling paste. So I don't mind that I have to, you know, do it a few times and get the color that I want. Now I'm just going to clean my stuff, because if you don't clean it right away, oh my goodness, maybe it was this. Yes, it was this one here, because that mixture that I did on the Stampin' Block, I just left it and came back another time because that stuff took forever to dry. It was really thick. But that modeling paste, I left on a stamping block because I knew that I want to use it later. And you'll see me using it here in a little bit. But even after I finished the page, I didn't clean it off right away. Man, oh man, it took me a good 15 minutes to get that stuff off my stamping block. I ended up having to use something sharp to try to scrape it off, and I ended up scratching my block and everything. So yeah, clean it off right away. If I would have just taken a baby wipe when I was done and wiped it up, it would have been cleaned off in less than 30 seconds. But because I left it on there, and then it took me 15 minutes, I had to take it downstairs, put it in the sink in hot water and soap and scrub and scrub and scrub, and it took forever. So whenever you can, clean it off right away. And so now what I'm doing is I took that, I bought some ink pads from Studio Calico from the Color Theory, and there was a nice orange, and I inked up all the edges of the pattern paper, and you can see here I still have some modeling paste on, and that's what I don't put away. So I inked all the edges of the pattern papers, and like I said, there was 2 or 3 that were from the 6x6 pattern paper pad, and this other one is also from Amy Tangerine, and it just has circles on it, and I just found it went with the circle motif that's on my page, and it's in some pinks and some oranges, so it went perfectly with the layout. Okay, so now I'm going to work on that Polaroid frame. Now there's 2 or 3 things, I guess 3 things that I really like to do with Polaroid frames, and I just change it up every time I use them. It's whatever I feel like doing. One, I like to use, what I did was I took a 4x6 Project Life grid card, and I like to glue it to the back of it, and then I do my journaling on that, so then it's sort of a little window for my journaling. 2, I like to cut it apart and then use it on, you know, 2 or 3 different places on my layout. You know, so cut it apart is number 2. Number 3, I like to put some vellum in behind it, and 1, either journal on the vellum, or 2, use it as a base for an embellishment cluster. So here I'm going to do 2 of the things. I'm going to back it on some grid paper, and I'm going to do my journaling. But I wanted to keep a little bit of it so that I could use it either on this layout or another layout. And I end up using it on another layout, and it worked out perfectly on that other layout. So I'm just going to keep that. I don't throw it out. I keep it around and I use it. And it's the same thing with all the little scraps of pattern papers. I don't chuck those until my kit is killed, because you never know when you're just going to need a little sliver as small as 1/4 of an inch or an eighth of an inch as a layering piece. So I don't throw it out. I keep everything in my container, and what I do is as soon as I'm done a layout, I gather up everything and I put it back in my iris container in the tray, and then once I'm done the layouts that I prepared, I go back and I try to put more layouts together that I can get more out of my kit. Now, this, like I said, this is layout number 5, and as soon as I'm done this voiceover, I'm going to be starting layout number 11. Now, another thing, this weekend, which is May 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, is my birthday weekend. Now, I work all weekend. I don't work on Friday, but I work Saturday and Sunday, and my birthday is on May 23rd. But what I'm doing is I'm getting all these videos ready, and then I'll be uploading them throughout the weekend. I'll probably be uploading 2 on Friday, like process videos, 2 on Friday, 2 on Saturday, and 2 on Sunday. And so that's 6 process videos. And then I'm also going to be doing a giveaway. It's not going to be a huge giveaway, but I'm going to do some giveaways. Just because I thought of this like this week. Hey, it's my birthday. I should do something fun on YouTube for my birthday. So I didn't have a chance to do anything, extravagant as far as giveaways and stuff. But it'll still be fun. Like I said, I'll do 6 process video. And, hopefully I'm hoping to have close to 10 videos uploaded over the weekend. So that's my plan. And I have 3 more days before I go back to work. And so I'm working hard on getting that done. It'll do a couple of things too. I'm quite far behind. One, on the layouts that I want to do for the year. By the end of May, I should be at 75 layouts completed. I think uploaded to YouTube, I'm at 56. So I'm a little bit behind, 19 videos behind. So that'll help me catch up a little bit by doing that. And I'm behind on the kits too. Like I have my May kit, which I've only had home for less than a week, but I've already ordered my June kit. So I love that by the time I get my June kit that I am anxiously waiting for it because I'm done my May kit. So it's going to serve a couple of purposes for my birthday and some catch up. So while I was blabbing, I added my title and I used the alphas that came in the kit, and they're called Alex, but they're in pink foam thickers. And then at the top right of the layout, I used a lot of the embellishments that came in the kit, and they were from Amy Tangerine, and one of them said, "Here's the story, and you have my heart," and I used some enamel dots. And then one of the papers, right there from the Rise and Shine collection, has little hearts. And little cameras. And I'm going to cut them out and use them as embellishments. I also use the Avalicious little stamp set that came in the color add-on. And there was one that was little diamond shape, and I'm going to stamp them with that orange color from the Color Theory from Studio Calico. I'm going to stamp it in a few places. There's a silver camera that I absolutely love. And I'm going to end up putting one of those sequins in the middle. And then there's a little silver elephant. And perfect. This is from Rainforest Cafe. Perfect to add to this layout. So I'm going to add that. And, a few epoxy stickers. And then I used some enamel dots that were from Doodlebug that were from a recent haul. Because there wasn't any dots in this kit. Or if there was, they're all gone. And that's it. Here are a few close-ups of each embellishment clusters, and the page is done. So if you're enjoying these videos, give me a thumbs up and be watching this weekend because there's going to be a ton of videos uploaded. Thanks for watching. Bye.